Now, we are just days away from the Love Island final, and to help me count down our two bombshells adjusting to life back in the UK after a very controversial love triangle in the villa. Well, Harrison and Lauren, join us now. Well, you two. I'm exhausted trying to keep up with everything. So look, Casa Amore did what it sets out to do, spice things up. Firstly, Lauren, how did you feel going in at that point? You guys have got all these sort of various connections. You've got each other at that point. You've got used to the environment, all brand new to you. And you're in there to do one job, really, Lauren. Was Harrison always on the radar before going in?
Yeah, 100%. He was the person that I wanted to get to know. He was the one that I was going in for. So, yeah, I was just excited to get in there.
And get started.
Yeah.
Slightly different for you, obviously, though, Harrison, and the other guys too, because you're going into Casa Amore, you've got your connections and your sort of relationships back in the main villa. What were your thoughts at that point, with Toni being in the back of your mind?
Obviously, what Toni and I had prior to Casa was actually really good. We'd obviously got over the whole Helena triangle. So I feel like we was in a good place, honestly. I wasn't expecting to go in there and find a connection like I did. So honestly, I was not closed off with Tone, but I was in a happy space with her. We was having fun and we were getting to know each other. But I feel like Lauren came in, and I just feel like the connection was instant.
It was instant, to be fair. You kind of were sort of relatively instantly drawn to one another, 100%. Which of course made the decision that you were to go back to the villa together.
Yeah.
When you went back, of course, were you expecting tension?
We always knew what we was going to get. Obviously, you know, Toni's a fiery girl. So we was expecting a few comments here and there. But I feel like, obviously, she had coupled up with Cash.
Yeah, and were you glad at that moment? When you walked 100%. In and saw that, how did you feel?
So I felt good. I felt that was the ideal situation. Obviously, I knew I was going to take Lauren back into the main villa, and I wanted Toni not to be single and be with someone else, so sort of we could both do our own thing in there. And yeah, so I feel like it was an ideal situation going back into the main villa.
Yeah. You say love a triangle, and you love a triangle. This triangle thing keeps coming up all the time now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because then, you know, you two were getting along really well. There was intimacy. Let's put it that way, for morning television. We all know that. But you couldn't seem to untangle yourself from Toni.
Yeah.
What was going on in your head, Harrison?
I feel like
be honest with me.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I feel like it was hard because what Toni and I had prior to Casa was actually really good. So obviously you're in a secluded environment over in Casa. You're away from the main villa. I was away from Toni as well. So we was just getting to know each other, just us two, which was really good. But when you come back into the main villa, it is hard when you've got something with obviously Lauren, and then I had something as well previously with Toni. And I just feel like if I did the whole experience with Lauren from there, I would have been thinking, what if like Toni and I had something good before Casa? And I feel like that's why I wanted to just explore it one last time and see if it was still there, sort of thing.
So that's your explanation. And did you feel like you could accept that, Lauren? Because let's face it, I mean, we saw you absolutely gutted in there at points. I mean, that wasn't easy.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, the thing is, I understood from his point of view, like, he's gone into a show to find someone, and he did have feelings for her prior to meeting me. So I understood he wanted to explore it a little more, and obviously he did, and I was happy for him to do that. Like I said to him, at the end of the day, if you want to get to know her a little bit more, that's fine, but just let me know and just be honest. Obviously then him doing what he did, like, that was the hurtful part. Like, I understood
him doing what he did, this is the terrace talk, isn't
yeah
it?
yeah
Well, we call it the terrace talk.
Yeah,
I know all the lingo. But that surprised me. I wasn't expecting that at all, to be honest, and I know you definitely weren't.
Didn't. I think because we were in such a good place, and we'd like had conversations about him having chats with her, and I said, like, you've got to do this for yourself if you want to get to know her, like, explore it a little bit more, that's fine, just be honest with me.
Yeah.
So then for him to then just do that,
it's because you weren't told
came out
that
of nowhere.
Happened.
Yeah.
So really you only heard about this terrace talk with Toni after this completely dramatic recoupling. I mean, all of the Islanders were shocked. We were shocked at home as well. I just didn't think it was going to happen. I didn't think Toni was going to pick you, even if you had really wanted her to.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would happen, and it did. So, of course, then, and like we say, you were very upset then, and rightly so. And then you became very upset too, because I think, I'm not entirely sure you knew what you were getting into with all of this, Harrison.
Yeah, it's very hard, because obviously you're in a secluded environment in the villa, and I feel like my head was all over the place. I feel like, obviously, on the outside, it's not... I was in a villa with two girls that I genuinely did like, and I feel like there's no handbook on how to be on a show like that. And I feel like navigating getting to know two different people at the same time is very hard.
Exactly.
And I feel like I was just following my feelings. And yeah, I was a little bit impulsive at times.
It did, of course, then. It sparked a lot of attention and criticism, in fact.
Yeah.
And not just you, Harrison, like the other guys in the house as well. But most notably, there was a statement from the domestic abuse charity Women's Aid regarding the male behaviour in the villa and calling for more education for the islanders regarding sexism and misogyny. How, with distance now and physical distance from the villa too, how do you feel about those criticisms?
Yeah, it's never nice to see those sorts of things written about me, especially when obviously I got family back home and stuff like that. So it wasn't nice to hear. Obviously, I expected a little bit of backlash coming off the show, just based off how I've navigated getting to know the two girls. I've not handled the situation in the best way, so I was expecting a little bit of backlash, but I feel like the comments were a little bit harsh about, obviously, the sexist opinions and stuff like that. And I feel like everyone in the villa, I was very close with all the girls in there, and they know me, and they know what I'm like, and they know that I'm not those things. So I feel like everyone that knows me knows that I'm not those things. So.
And more importantly, do you know it, Lauren?
Yeah, of course. Like, I think this is the thing. Obviously, he's been portrayed in this way on TV, and it's unfortunate because everyone that knows Harrison knows he isn't that type of boy. Like, he would never intentionally hurt anyone. Like, he's such a lovely boy. He's just made a wrong decision. Like,
well, he left the villa, didn't
yeah,
he?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
that's
the main thing. Like, there was no like malicious intent from my side of things. I feel like I was just following my feelings. I'm a very indecisive person, so I feel like I was going and having conversation with both girls and thinking, like, I was just following my feelings sort of things, and I was trying to be honest, but yeah, obviously I know I didn't act in the right way in there, but I feel like I was just following my heart, so...
So what is the official status now of the relationship? I get a bit confused with the levels.
Are you up to date with the lingo, the Love Island
I think
lingo?
I am, but I'm scared that I'll let myself down, so I'll let you do the explanation.
Okay.
You are now...
So we're exclusive.
Exclusive.
Do you want me to explain what that means?
Yeah, it means you are together, but you're not completely shut off?
No, so...
Closed off?
Yeah, so we're dating. I've only got eyes for Lauren, and hopefully vice
but you're
versa
not
as
officially
well.
boyfriend,
but we're not
girlfriend.
officially boyfriend and girlfriend.
That's the next stage.
Yeah, the big thing for me was her meeting my family, and actually they came down to London last night, and we all went for food together. So I've met her family, and she's met mine as well. Okay. So I feel like we've done all the...
You've done all of the graduate steps.
Yeah, so boyfriend and girlfriend will be coming very soon, I guarantee that.
Who do you think's going to win?
Yaz and Jamie for me,
yeah,
I think.
who we think is going to win
Yeah.
is different to who we want to win.
Who do you want to win?
Who do I want? I want Dee and Meg to win.
Do you?
I want
Yeah.
Harry and Shakira.
Do you?
I know you said Harry and Helen. It changes every day, doesn't it?
Welcome to my world. That's what's like watching this show. Talk about triangles. It's all sorts of shapes going on. It's so good to see you. Like I said, I've been watching you for all of these weeks. And yeah, here you are. But it's all still to come. Final still to come and everything else. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything.
Thank you very much.
You're
Thank you for having us.
exclusive.
Exclusive. Exclusive.
Okay, there you go. Love Island continues tonight at 9 p.m. Less triangles this time around, but 9 p.m. on ITV2. Hi there, thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. You can click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for some more amazing content.